yourself. I'm just going to read this. I know you can read it yourself, but do what you love and love what you do. What comes to mind when you hear this kind of expression? Like any concept, any word? Do what you love what you do. Anybody? Any concept that comes to any word that comes to mind? Okay.
What comes to my mind might not be relevant with what you want to say.
Yeah, well, just try and go for it.
But what comes to my mind is work, do what you love as a job and you won't have to work for a day.
Okay.
This is what came to my mind straight.
Well, that's really good. Good. Well done. Any word? Buzzword?
Live to work, not work to live.
You're kind of close. Okay, good. One word. Any other word? Anybody? Any word? Just what?
Love.
Love? Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's a giveaway. Okay, last try.
Destiny.
Destiny. You guys are quite close, to be honest. Anyways, so this leads me to my topic, as it were. So, and it's passion. And you can see you kind of close to what it is. So it's just going to be fundamental. So anyone who's got background in psychology? Like psychology? Interested-ish? Okay, fair enough. So basically I'm in computing and I'm doing my MRes. Just got my PhD offer last week. So carry on. And it's in hospital IT. But this is something I so much love. So if anyone asks me, what's fascinating about you? I'll tell them passion. I like to be passionate about anything I choose to do. And so I'm interested in that. So this is a quote I like. Nothing is as important as passion. No matter what you want to do with your life, be passionate. Now, different definitions, but this kind of attracts me. A willingness to suffer or persevere for what you love until you achieve success in it. And you can't really get the best of something if you don't, if you're not enthusiastic about it, or if you don't like it, you've got no interest in it. And it's quite important in passion. Now, there are different angles to passion, or you could see passion from different dimensions, or I'd say majorly two in this case. You could exercise your passion in a good way, and it could actually be done in a bad way as well. And depending on the people you're dealing with, or depending on how you're going about what you're passionate about, it's always good to go for the good things. Like, does anyone like bad things, really? Like bad to be done to you, or you want to do bad to someone? Maybe some people like bad things. So if you're passionate about, for instance, say football, and you've got a friend, and each time probably your friend likes literature, for instance, and then you got a friend who do football, as I was saying, you like football and your friend does literature. The time maybe Chelsea and Arsenal is playing, your friend wants to read and you're probably in the same room, you might be irritating the friend by watching football all the time. Now, not just the first time, but when you do that all the time, instead of the person wanting to watch like maybe Shakespeare, theater show or something. So in that case, you might be exhibiting your passion, but it's irritating to someone. I'm going to get there in a minute. So one thing to note here is the benefit to yourself and to others if you've got positive passion, and if you exert your passion negatively, it's not beneficial to yourself and even other people as well. Now, the different ways we can apply passion and how we can, give the importance of passion and just show how things are. Now, you could be passionate for people or about people. You could be passionate for things, like I mentioned earlier, about football, literature. I'll just play this video quickly. It's short. Does anyone, I've got given the name already. Steve Jobs.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, and you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you really look at the ones that ended up, being successful, unquote, in the eyes of society, and the ones that didn't, oftentimes it's the ones that are successful loved what they did so they could persevere when it got really tough. And the ones that didn't love it quit because they're sane, right? Who would want to put up with this stuff if you don't love it? So it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of worrying constantly. And if you don't love it, you're going to fail. So you got to love it. You got to have passion. And I think that's the high order bit. The second thing is,
all right. Steve Jobs makes me remember the inventor of electricity. Who is that? Who invented electricity? Right? Thomas Edison, right? So, like, how many times did he try? Huh?
Or Tesla.
Or what?
Tesla.
Tesla. Okay. So, how many times did Thomas Edison, for example, how many times did he try? Hundreds. A lot of times. I heard 1,000, yeah, like about 1,000 times. And he kept on failing. Now, I can't do that. I don't know who else could, to keep trying. But look at, because he had the passion to just solve a problem. And you could see that went on. And today, just imagine no electricity. I can't even do the presentation. Let's say that this is just going to be darkness, as it were. Cool. So that leads me to advantages and disadvantages of passion. One of the things with passion, that comes with passion, is strength, motivation, being motivated and gingered, if you like, for what you do. And on the other side as well, there can be some form of insensitivity when it comes to passion. Like the example I was making about, someone who likes football and the other person who likes literature. One person's food is another person's poison, as it were. So you could be so passionate about something, and then the people you are expressing the passion to may see the other way around, and at the same time as well, you could blow your passion out of proportion, so which goes in terms of excess and things like that. Now, in conclusion, just find out what you love doing. Be aware that passion could go the good side, it could go into the bad side. And always, the recommendation is always apply positive passion in the things that you do. And like we've seen in the video and also in the beginning from the quote, passion drives success. And there's this quote from Praveen Fred. It says, passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you. And next week, if there is anyone, we could look into theories of passion and things like that. And then, yeah, we won't look at the additional resources got that.